sister's mirror for this, so we're gonna ignore it. No. I need more light than that. I have a light shining at my face phone. Hi! I have a massive ass mirror. Because I couldn't find anything else to come in here with me, so. I started with a moisturizer, surprisingly. I actually have something of a care routine. It's sunscreen too. I'm not going outside though. So how's your dinner? Y'all get to see finally my makeup routine. There's been an occasional question about it. And by the way, I am in no way a professional when it comes to makeup. Please do know that. Please. I think I'm a bit low because my mic is. There we go. Yeah. That's good. Okay. And then I use this. It's e.l.f. Poreless Putty. Oh, I should show you my moisturizer too. That's just a Cetaphil Daily Facial Moisturizer, and then I use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This stuff lasts me forever. Your makeup always eats. I'm so excited. Yippee! Hi, Maddie. Yeah, so we're doing a new cosplay today as well. And I kind of just... Cause pre-care is important. I think I'm gonna go for more of my Nouvelette base. Yeah. Which does take a lot more product, but it does look a lot smoother. I'm watching Zombies 4 with my sister. Oh, is it good? I don't think I've watched the 4th one yet. Okay, so that's primer 1 out of the way. My skin looks very shiny. Honestly, it's nice. I don't ever do makeup outside of cosplay, so I'll have a friend come to me for like regular makeup advice, and I'm like, yo, I cannot help you with that. Cause like, all I ever do is cosplay makeup. And then the other primer I use is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I don't like the feeling of this one, but it works. Like, it keeps the makeup on. And I don't know how long I'm gonna keep this on. Especially for cons. See if this one does cons. It does not feel good at all. I got the notification. Yippee. Ow. And I am someone with really bad acne, and I don't do much to like take care of it. All I'll do is like, I don't have any acne related products. I mean, I'm sure you guys can see that like my skin is splotchy, but like, oh well, who cares? That's my 3rd time watching it, but I think that's because of my autism. Oh. Okay. I need to clean my hands. I don't like things on my hands. I don't like the feel of like stuff on my hands. By the way, I have an ever-changing makeup style. Like, it'll probably be different next week. Let's be 100% honest. Hi, Hale. Okay. Ooh. Guys, my nail's broken. gonna annoy me for the rest of the day. Oh well. Okay, my hands are cleaned off. Oh, that's so real though. I'm not into it as much, but like I have my obsessions. Okay. And then I have e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation. I don't know what the shade is. Beige. You have more updates? Please do share next time we're on call together. Oh, I'm running out. But anyways, this is a good base. It is like a slight bit dark for me, I will be honest. I'm not gonna talk about that. And then this is the wrong one. I take, yeah. Bro just might need, hey! We don't judge. I've had this foundation for a while, and then you just blend it all in. I like to go over my lips, especially when I cosplay men. Dylan's here. Yippee! Sorry. I might have to mute in a sec. Here, I'll mute while I blend this out then, cause something might. Give me a minute, guys. I will be back. I will be muted, and I'll probably turn off my camera real quick. Give me like 1 to 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for offering to share your foundation words. Okay, and then I go in with this really light one. Like it's really light. It's really light on me. It's the only one I have. It's a concealer. It is the, so if you can't tell, I love e.l.f. I like their products because they're cheap and they work. So I have the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer in the shade Fair Warm. It's more of a cool toned one though. What's goody, my gang? Welcome in. Hi. I wipe some of it off. And then I go under the eyes. Cause we need that. Right under the eyebrows. Over the nose. On the top lip. And then whatever like really dark, I'll do a tiny bit. I know this looks so funny. And if I need to lift my eye a bit, I burned the plastic stuff. Yummy. And if I need to lift my eye a bit, I will do that. I do have some bad acne right here though. So we'll just, yeah. So this is my concealer map, and sometimes, and then I do that because I need it bright. I know, it's like, and then I'll take the same beauty blender, just the other side, and then I'll spend a while blending it all in, because you can definitely see the shade difference. And this is where a lot of the layering happens. Because there's definitely a difference. There's absolutely. And it kind of does cover most of my face. It's just, it's a trust the process, guys. I also have a really bright light facing me, which is making everything look a lot lighter. But I mean, I guess it's good for you guys to follow with. You see, it kind of lifts up my eyes. Normally I do this with a wig cap on, but I'm not risking those screenshots, guys. Okay, and then I go under the eyebrows, cause that's kind of important. I just, it does something. And before I fully blend out my my nose contour, or my nose concealer, I'll do the top part just a bit. But I definitely look really flat right now. Like it's kind of bad. So this is where the face shaping comes in. And makes it all kind of look just a bit better, just a tiny bit. Okay, so I'll take this Pacifica palette that I got at TJ Maxx, and it is used, like you guys can see, it is used, specifically in the shade Capricorn, because it's a good shade. Ignore how the black is almost gone too. Take this one. And then I take a fluffy eyeshadow brush. Like a really fluffy one, and then I'll dab it in there. I'll dust some of it off though, just so it's not too much. And when I cosplay men, I put a lot on the gel. Oh, will we see Mama Nico on your channel? Guys, wait for this. Wait, like less than a week, guys. Less than a week. That's all I'll say. Just try to make whatever live you can. and you go down, just under your jaw. Like this is my jawbone. I follow my face, cause I already have a masculine, a very naturally masculine shaped face. So I just follow. Sorry, it's really hard to do this in a. Now, I just follow your face shape. Honestly, I mean, that's that's why I cosplay men so much. Is because I have a masculine face. Like my jawline, it's more square than it is like triangular, which is why I tend to cosplay men more. And then I also like to go down here and make a harsh line. Like a harsh line. And sometimes I'll go in and just blend it out with my finger, cause why not? But you see how it's kind of evening out the light. There's a lot more that's gonna go on too. And then I also go just under here. None of this needs to be like clean shadow, by the way. I try to get it clean. Just like, I honestly just work it until I like it. It'll just give my neck that like, yeah. Just so I look more snatched than normal. And then this is where the detailed contour comes in. Where I need a mirror for this. Ignore the massive ass mirror. I go on my lip, just a bit, just on the middle. Just to give back a bit of shape. Sorry, it's like collecting in the corners. And then I also, well, sometimes depends on if I need, you know, I'll bring that up. I don't know what this is called, but it just makes a nice shadow. Sometimes too much of a shadow, but that's fine. Guys, Nico and Vixen are my parents. Yes, we are. Okay, so this is where even more details come in, where I need a smaller brush and a different palette. Okay. Before we, no. Sorry, sometimes I use the Athena palette. I just got this and I have not stopped using it on each and every one of my cosplays because it's its peak. Okay, where's the brush? Yeah. Okay, so I take like a small brush. Like it is small. It's just no, and I'll take some of the brown in this palette. Ignore how oh shit. I'll take some of the brown. Just a bit. You know, not much. I'll make sure that I can get a sharp line with it. And this is where the masculine aspects of my makeup comes in, by the way. Is I'll take this and I'll go straight in. Just straight in. You see? making just 2 straight lines in from my eyebrows, so it's like even-ish. It's kind of even. And then, sorry, I'm gonna cover my face up real quick. Then from those corners, I go straight down. Like, straight down, you see? And then I put that brush away for now, and I'll take my fluffy brush back, and I'll just put a lot less of the brown from the earlier eyeshadow palette on there, and I will shade in the brow bone right here. See how it makes my eye look a bit less. I do shave my eyebrows though. I make this brow a lot straighter. I can't really touch this one now because I have the piercings in, so it kind of sometimes looks uneven, but we work with what we have. And then I'll try to go in and blend this out into the light, and that's when I blend this part in too. And it does kind of look really cakey IRL, which this is not the kind of makeup I would tell you guys to wear to a con. But it's definitely good for video and, like, you know, recording. I don't know, I'm just yapping. Let me yap. Okay. And I do have like a little like towel over, not towel, but like a little like Clorox wipe over here to wipe off whatever. So like I'll occasionally go in and wipe the debris off because I don't like stuff on me as much. Oh, so now we have like this base done. I do go in, and this is my translucent one. I take the You Can Be translucent setting powder, and then I take a little puff, and I'll put some on there, and I'll put it in the spots that my face creases the most in. So under the eye, because I don't sleep, that's my thing. A lot of this is also just hiding. And then on top of the eye, because my eyes like to crease and makeup builds up there. And then I'll put some on my forehead. And then I'll just take whatever is left over and we'll just dust it in. Yeah. Smooth out the eyes. And if any of the, and again, it'll start looking really light again. It's okay, I do my makeup really light. I guess it is better to start with a darker base done. Next step. This is where the eye work comes into play. Like, this is where I start. So I take this. It's a Epic Smoke Liner by NYX. It's an angled liner brush, and it also has a blender. It's just an eyeliner. And then it has a brush to blend it out. I don't ever use the brush. It's in the shade Fired Up. There you go. That's what I was looking for. And this is how I got the little square on my new Valette look. Oh, wait, guys, I'm forgetting a step. I'm so sorry, I do that a lot. So you take a brush, okay, and I take my palette, and I just run it through on the white. I need to clean the white. I need to, like, take a rag and, like, wipe off the white, because it does have some other colors in there. We're gonna, and, like, what I mean by run it through with white is I go until it has a hefty amount of makeup in there. Okay? Here's what's gonna get that white center for your eye. Okay, and then what I do is I will follow that shape of the eye. So it does one of these things. You know? My light's falling. Stop. No. You know what? Stay. Please. Vixen, I'm gonna spiral. Ooh. Okay. And then, yeah. So you kind of just butterfly it out. You try to make it even. Try to. And then I have another blender like this. Oh shit, I almost just dropped my good palette. And then I have another beauty blender that I use, and I will just smudge it out a bit. It doesn't look even at the moment. Like, it's gonna be very splotchy. Like, I should have probably done this before I put powder on my face. But you live and you learn. And bam. And then words. My light keeps trying to fall because I didn't get the good tape this time. Okay, so now that I have, like, that on, I go in with this liner, and I'll follow this line in my eye, and then I'll go down and I'll connect it with the lowest point in my eye, if that makes sense. So it's like a diamond shape almost. So I'll go, like, down, okay, and then I'll bring this out, and then I'll bring this up to meet it. It's like that, you know? I do try to tend to get it more sharp though. So sometimes I'll go down first. And that's why I go in with the orange first. It's because if I mess up with the orange, I actually really messed up on this eye. Give me a second. Okay. It's okay, guys. Okay, and I'm not done with this. Well, I just probably scratched off a whole bunch of makeup. What I do next is I will draw just a little point. You know, my little There we go. And this is where I look for my gel eyeliner. Yeah. My gel eyeliner. This is like a godsend to me. There goes my good light. I'm gonna crash out. I have to do this while looking down. Give me a minute. And I go and I get the whole eye. Okay, and then I also get the upper because I'm wearing a white wig today, which means the eyebrows are gonna be white, lashes are gonna be white, which means I need a black base, just so that the lashes will stick out. Yeah. Okay. It's okay if it's slightly messy, by the way. Nothing's perfect. Nothing. I'm not. There we go. My light. Thank you. Stay. For now. You don't have to stay for long. Okay. You see, black eyeliner's on. It's starting to look a bit better. Guys, make sure you put the stuff back where you get it all. Okay. Now I start going in with brown at a finer point, like a finer brush. And I use my face paint brown. And I start adding whatever details I want. I'll trace over some things. I'll darken up others. Nothing needs to be the exact same. And you relax. So now that I have like that stuff traced over, I traced over the orange. I'll go and I'll like underline my lip. Cause my lip ends here. Like up here. So if I underline my lip, especially if it's for a dude. Well, there you go. You can even go in and touch up that underline. If you don't like how like high the underline goes up, throw on some white. Put some white over it and then blend that in. You see, now my lip looks small. And I will actually go in and touch that up right now and make this line a bit darker. Yeah. And then under lip too. Although I do add a tiny bit of color to the bottom lip more often. I'll even trace the line of my lip over here. You see? And then the next step, this is where you need to steady your hand, is you always keep your eyes open too. Oh wait, no, eyeliner, sorry. Actual next step is eyeliner, because that's low-key important. Sometimes I'll go in and I'll do, let me do a fake line, like a fake wing real quick, just so I can practice. And I go in with brown as like my fake wing. Because I have very hooded eyes. I think we're gonna do something small today. Bro! I think we're gonna do a smaller wing today. My apps are trying to update right now. I'm gonna crash out. Again. Something smaller. That's too big. You'll notice that I tend to mess up on this side more than this side. And that's just cause. Okay. And besides, when you line it, it doesn't need to be perfect. That's my gel. I go in with the Suave eyeliner. I don't know. All of it's like kind of rubbed off because it's really old. And then trace the top, especially if you're doing white lashes. See? And sometimes I'll go in and I'll trace the bottom too. Just to give it more depth. There we go. And I do my like inner deep wing, like the. Cause who can resist a cute cat eye? I know someone who can't. Me. I love bringing my eyes in. Ta-da. Okay. I almost forgot to add the red in. Okay, so I have another eyeliner, like colored eyeliner that's red. Or it's like a burnt sienna. It's like brick fire. It's called brick fire. But I'll also outline the eye in that. And I'll fill that in. And this is actually a great color to throw inside here too. Especially because it blends out so well. Okay. Now I have to go overline this again. It's just a lot of like overlapping stuff. Okay. Next step, top of the eyes, because that needs care and love too. I take my small brush that has the brown on it, and then I'll draw a line down. Sorry, my stuff keeps falling. You see, just 2 lines down, and then I'll draw it out and connect it with the hood of my eye. I'll even close my eye, and I'll just, sometimes I'll follow it through, like, ignore that. Nobody's gonna see that because my eyes are very hooded. Okay, and then I have silver that I go in with, and the silver is great. It's like, remember that one trend where people would put white eyeliner? It's like that filter that makes white eyeliner look sparkly. And I'll kind of just go in all of the smaller nooks and crannies of my face. You see how like this looks brighter than that? I'll just go in and I'll brighten it all up. I'll even trace I just like throwing it everywhere. Because the silver eats. It's also what I use as my highlighter. through a small amount and I'll dab that in. And then I'll draw a line up and I'll brush it down. And then I'm not done with the lips. And then not trace the lips. But just add sparkle to the lips. I'm trying to get it sharp over here, but I keep messing up. And it's okay to mess up, guys. It's uneven, but oh well, who cares? And then you can like smudge it in. I blend that in just to lighten up the top lip. And then I follow my, what do people call it, angel's bow? And this is the highlight that'll stay. You know? Okay guys. Then I'll go back in with my tiny brown brush. I am live.
Ankle tape.
I don't have, no.
No.
I know. I have boob tape. That's it.
You hate me.
I know, I'm a cosplayer and I don't even have that. What's the new cosplay? Well, it won't be a surprise if I tell you guys. It's kinda
Nice.
I'm so sorry. The mirror broke. Or like a piece on it. Bro! It's okay, I'll fix it. Okay. And then follow the line on your lip. I think y'all will get it once I start like putting the color of the hair on, maybe. Possibly. Okay. Makeup's done-ish. I need to do one thing, and this might give it away. Not really. But, actually, it's like kind of multiple things. My stuff keeps falling. I'm gonna crash out. You just throw a layer of white. It's not as bright as I want it to be. And this is why I did a little bit of eyeliner. I do kind of have to point the lashes slightly down because it is a man, not a woman, chat. Yeah. You can take whatever guess you guys want as to who the character is. I will say it's not a VTuber. It's someone you guys would probably know. It is a closet cosplay though. I have the wig. Lashes are done. Okay, now it's time for the eyebrows because I ain't no quitter. Just at least make them gray. For men, I like to brush upwards for this part and then smooth some of it back because it just gives a more male leaning, you know. You see the difference? You brush it up, especially the front pieces. And then you just have fun. See? I still have eyebrows, guys. I swear. I have eyebrows. Okay. And then I take my palette again. And then I dip some of it in the white. Because there's no gray on this palette, upsettingly. And then I draw in just a few thicker lashes. Not lashes, brows. You see how like it's kind of spiky? Because it's a dude and they tend to have like and I'm just praying to God that the wig looks good. Otherwise, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I will say, 'tis a Genshin character. Okay. And then I can also step in. It's the wrong brush. With a bit of black. Just a bit. Just a tiny bit. And that's too much. Now the brows look a bit more gray. It's okay, I'll fix it, chat. Don't worry. I can fix it. There we go. Oh well. Oh, here we go. Just a little brow brush. And then we brush these up and then these back. Yeah. 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 There we go. Okay. Time to go get the wig cap on. The wig is in here. It's actually right behind me. If I move too much, you guys would see it. I did get a bunch of texts. Okay. Make sure to clean off your hands, guys. You see how it doesn't look as bad anymore, or like as weird having a really pale face? Okay, Jack. Let me go grab wig cap. It's a very casual cosplay, guys. Guys, I'm doing Sino. It's a Sino cosplay. Please look alright. Let me spend like 5 minutes adjusting this bitch. No, it's a bit more on the side. I don't know if I like it. I could give a mustache. I look angry. I look like really angry. I knew I should have just styled it as Casper. It's okay. That's what I'll do next. I think it might just be too much like white on my face. So it looks really weird, the wig. But that's fine. You see?